You walk down the street and you say, you know who Stuttering John is? Guaranteed at least 50% of the people.
50% of the people?
He's out of his mind.
Yeah, of course.
I've been very complimentary. Wouldn't you say? I veered away from attacking Pinky. But this guy, he cannot shut up.
Now, let me ask you a question, because I obviously am not a guy who dyes his hair, but if you were to sweat in a gym with your hair dyed, will the dye run off of your hair while you said no, right? Okay, I'm just trying.
No,
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, you know.
If it did during the gym, he'd look like Al Jolson, you know.
Yeah. And did you also notice that he had pissed his pants in that picture?
Wait, please put the normal one up.
Look right on
Hold on,
right by his crotch on our right, his left side.
Oh wow!
All right,
our right.
Mike is like Kevin Costner and JFK. He's like down to the left.
But he's right. He's onto something.
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay. Look at that.
Oh, no. Wow.
Come on.
The hair is definitely longer in today.
Mm-hmm.
And darker.
And darker, yeah. 100%.
He doesn't know who his friends are, and he fucking burns bridges.
Wasn't that the name of his show?
I was just gonna say, you should tell your buddy that he should name his show that.
Burn this one, and I will list the reasons. I'm at the gym. Let me hear some Brennan. And someone super chats, FSJ. And then Kevin does a little diatribe on me. Uncalled for. Unprovoked. I guess the guy said SJ. And then Kevin goes, well, Stuttering John is the least of all these losers in the Dabbleverse, which is really a backhanded compliment.
The least of all these losers.
Because, the least of all these losers?
Yeah.
So, in other words, he's calling me a loser.
You are.
Yeah.
Now, Kevin, let me tell you something. If you look at our careers.
Oh, my God.
And you look at our credits.
Hours.
Next to me, you're a loser.
What? What's the problem? He's just going over their careers.
Again?
He's saying Kevin is a loser compared to him and his career. And I hate to take Stuttering John's side on anything, but the bigger credits lie with John. I got to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Than Brennan. Come on.
I mean, look what he can do in 2 days.
Exactly.
And that's a fact, Jack. You have not accomplished what I have accomplished. If you walk down the street and you say, you know who Kevin Brennan is, they'll say, who? Or they'll say, you mean Neil? None of them are going.
What's funny is we remember, I don't know if are there any flashbacks in this before I start saying shit?
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, we've seen so many times where he said, Kevin's the only other one other than me with credits in the Dabbleverse, so it's just great to see what a teenage little girl he is every time he gets upset. No, you're ugly and you got a little dick. All right. I was lying. He's just an angry chick who got broken up with, and he's just spreading lies in the room. I'm pregnant and I gave you an STD.
Yeah, but Kevin's in a relationship. Kevin's in a relationship he doesn't even know he's in.
Nobody does.
It's very one-sided. Like John is like, all the great things I said about you, Kevin. And Kevin's like, I don't care.
That's how it is with you. Don't know you're in a relationship with him until you've wronged him.
Yeah, you don't have to tell somebody how pretty they are and they're gonna love you. It doesn't work that way, John.
Right.
You walk down the street and you say, you know who Stuttering John is? Guaranteed at least 50% of the people.
50%
I would take that bet.
50% of the people?
He's out of his mind.
Yeah, of course.
He's out of his mind. I don't know that 50% of the people would know who Howard Stern is today. Forget about John.
I mean,
Done
what people are we
ground-
asking? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
What's the age group? What's the, you know, it's just the first 50 people that walk by.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. There's no way.
If they're over 60, it might be close to 50%.
No, I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Depends where, too. Depends
Sure.
where in the country you're doing this.
Breaking shit, Kevin. Groundbreaking.
Holy shit! If somebody's right,
That's why
50% of the people don't even know who the vice president is.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stupid out there, ladies and gentlemen.
We're looking at most of it right now.
Right now, there's a big clump of it on our screen.
Got like 30-year-olds like Alex Stein who revere me because they know I'm the Duke. It's not that hard to fucking know. But that's the least of the shit Kevin Brennan had to say. Then he gets into the real nonsense. And it's all bullshit from a man I am convinced is suffering from dementia.
What?
I'm telling you,
What?
Kevin's got some kind of dementia. There's something rotten in Denmark when it comes to Kevin Brennan.
Why would it be
'Cause
rotten?
you can't remember jack shit.
Jack shit.
But
Bob's
before I
lost.
get into more
Why are we in Denmark? And who is this Jack fella?
My God.
on Brennan,
Is he a member here?
He's tier 2 Jack shit.
then he says, I'm done with guests. I'm not going to have guests anymore. I'm not, because every time I pay them, they always think it's not enough. So fuck them. I'm not going to have guests anymore. Who does he have on today? Boschetti, Felicia, and Chad. What happened? What happened, Kev?
Well, somebody's
you
saying
weren't
they
gonna
weren't
have any
gonna, they don't
guests.
need guests and they don't have guests. Had a guest.
What's funny is this people in chat every time he has Quad on say the same thing to him. I thought you said you didn't need guests. Why are you having guests on? He's like, you know. So now he's using that same exact argument against Kevin.
Oh, wow.
This is how the cycle of abuse
It
continues.
is just
Yep.
unbelievable.
Vicious cycle.
Now look, I'll have guests on. I don't need to have guests on.
No.
But fucking, you know, I will have guests on. Why, you might ask?
Because I
Well,
don't pay him.
Because
Go ahead.
sometimes guests.
Hold on. What do you think he's gonna say? What is the reason why
Sometimes
he's okay
guests can
with
suck my cock and make me feel like a real man.
See, I think he's gonna say something so ridiculous. I think he's gonna say it's good to have a different opinion on the show with you.
No, he can't say that.
No.
That's what I think he's going for. I have no idea. I haven't seen any of this. So, anybody else have a guess before I hit play?
I have no guess. But if he
All
says
right.
that, what you
That's
said,
amazing.
that's crazy.
Let's go. Wait, hold on. Does this stream ever cover anything but Stuttering John? Serious question here. Serious answer here. This particular stream, the Uncle Rico show? No. Thank you.
Are very helpful,
Oh, guests are very helpful.
especially when you have a certain topic that you're going to cover. For instance, Quad
Oh.
Father's supposed to come on today
Oh.
with Rob Saul. And Rob Saul apparently not only has
He uses
info
the word
on the
apparently. now.
shitware
Apparently,
and
all the
buying
time.
of views, but he also is the guy that has a whole bunch of shit on Levy and drugs.
With Kevin Brennan, you went on his show, and then it seems as if Chris Abel stopped buying views shortly thereafter.
Well, yeah,
And
they
he
threw-
went from thousands of live viewers to like couldn't even get 500. Like completely. At the 2 weeks later, it was like 5.
I got news for you. The viewers that they did have donated a lot and gave a lot in memberships and super chats. Them boys made money. That's all I care about.
500 views.
Well,
Total views.
when I had noticed Chris sending this guy money, I'd said something, and then Melton.
Wait
he's
a
got
minute.
you know,
We just
much
got this
larger
in.
audience
Breaking
than me.
news. Breaking news.
Better be good. 1,566 in here. Don't disappoint
Oh,
me.
it's good. You know how you asked me to find some footage of Rob Saul talking shit about Stuttering John?
No, I was
Well,
kidding.
This is about 6 years old.
Oh, hey.
He's talking about going to Compound Media and Cumia's ranting about someone.
I went out there.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And I hear what he's saying. I go, who the fuck are you talking about? Stuttering John? And he's like, yeah. And then I go in about what a piece of shit he is. And he, Anthony unloaded on the air on Stuttering John. But everybody thinks it's like a fake thing. But no, when I walked in, he went, hey.
Oh, no, you can tell. It's totally genuine.
Yeah. And the guy is such he's got this grandiose delusion of himself. In fact, I'm finally proud after insulting him for the last 3 months that Stuttering John finally blocked me on Twitter.
Wow, look at you. Oh, I hope John's unblocked you since then.
You know who I think is going places though? That Nick Ricada. He's doing real well for himself.
He's number
Shout out
one
to
with
our
a
friend,
bullet.
by the way.
Shout out to our pal, man. You're the best.
Yeah, good for him.
Went in and investigated, put it.
Our show is like it's like a hair drug test. This shit, we go way back, motherfuckers. You better have your shit in order when you start talking some shit around here.
Everywhere. So what they did is they threw Chris under the bus, and they said, "Oh, we found out, Chris was buying views, and we had a talk with him that we don't accept that here at the Shuli Network." So he stopped buying views, and obviously,
Chris, can you come into the office?
Chris, I'm hiding behind the water cooler. Come into my office later. I have some important.
the show went to the numbers, which you actually see chatting in the same.
How many do you think are really watching?
And make the number big because I gotta sleep tonight. Please.
Well, let's play a game before you go on. Let's play a game.
Go ahead.
How many people do you think Rob Saul thinks are watching us?
This show? Like this show?
Like you're saying with the fake views cast aside, right?
Right. Like if we stripped away all the ones that we buy, how many people do you think are like legit watching us?
600.
Mars says 425. I saw somebody say 300, 200, 400, 400,
424.
424 would be bananas if they nailed it. I'm going to say, what'd you say, Bob? 600?
Yeah, 600.
I'm going to say 5.
I'm going to say 2 sheets.
2 sheets. All right. Let's find out. Oh, I got to hit play. Sorry, I'm drunk.
So probably anywhere between 40 and 50.
Wow. Wow.
Rob, come on. You don't
say about a
believe
baker's
that.
dozen.
Yeah. What do you think we are? BYB? 50 people. Get the fuck out of here.
The Chris Abel show, right? 40 to 50 live viewers.
Oh no, not even that with Chris. I mean, I think maybe
I'm talking about
even
Shuli.
Quad tries to
Shuli,
save him there, and he's like, "You're talking about replayables, right?"
Right,
And he's like, "No,
right.
no, Shuli."
Turn that paper over. I think you have it upside down. Wow.
I don't think any more than 100. I mean, it's always the same, like 40 people or so in chat. I don't think there's
How are they
an extra
paying?
1,600.
Shout out to the 40 people here in chat disguised as 1,590 right now.
Well, I think it's one person with 35 sock accounts
He's got
who's chatting us.
800 monitors spread across his office.
Just a sheik from Saudi Arabia loves the show, and he just keeps super chatting. Is like 100 people.
Well, it might be
Well,
Rob the way he knows our show.
It might be.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching that video. Hope you liked it. If you did, here's a few more you can check out. Or if you want to do a deep dive, patreon.com/the Shuli Network. Everything we do is live. So if you're signed up to Patreon, you'll get to be a part of it with us. All right. We'll see you guys. Thanks. Bye.